Hello guys, welcome back. Today we will talk about the outer join. The outer join is very important. Now, if I have table called EMP and I have a table called debt, in this table I have the employee ID, the name, the debt ID. For example, I have all these employees in this table, and also in debt table I have all these departments. Look to the data. You can see now that there is one employee, 5, his name is Nader, he is not assigned to any departments. Okay? Look to this table, the debt table. The debt table, there is a department called 40, and in this table, no employee is assigned to this departments. Okay? Very nice. Now, when you try to make the equal join between the EMP table and debt, so you try to make equal the debt ID in this table with the debt ID with this table, all the match conditions will retrieve in the result. So Khalid, Ali, Samir, Hassan will be retrieved from the query. But record number 5, Nader, will not appear in the result because this record not match any conditions. There is no null values in the debt table. So in this case, we need to use something called outer join. Now, EMP ID 5 has no department. So if you use the natural join or the equal join, EMP.debtID equal debt.debtID, then he will not appear. So we have to use outer join. And the outer join we presented by this operator, the plus sign between two brackets. Now you can put this sign in the two sides. So how can I know in which side I should put the operator? Always place it on the side that have missing data. So it will be where emp.debtID equal debt.debtID, and you will put the outer join operator. Why I put it on the debt side? Because I have a null value here, right? And this null value not exist in debt table. So that's why I put the outer operator here. So another way to know how to use the outer join. If a foreign key in table 1 has null values like this example, and it is the main table that you want to display the data from. So they ask you that I want the result for the EMP table full, not missing any records. In this case, I have a foreign key, and this foreign key have null values. So if this the table is the main table, you will put the outer operator on the other side, which is the debt table. Okay, very simple. Now, you can use an outer join also to see rows that don't meet the join conditions. Okay, we already talked about that. Now, I will give you two scenarios. The same scenario, we have the EMP and we have the debt, same records. Now, when you put the outer join here on the debt table, this is the result. So all the data will appear in EMP table. So what will happen here? First thing, all the match condition will appear. So I don't have a problem in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 because I have 10, 20, 30, and this is match conditions with the debt table. So when you put the outer join in debt, also this record will appear. So the remaining records in the main table, it will also appear. So it will be like this: 5 Nader, and I don't have debt ID, and I don't have debt name. Now, if you put the outer join on the other side, for example, where emp.debt, and you will open brackets, you will put the outer join equal debt.debtID. In this case, this means that the debt table, it is the main table for your query. So this means all the matching condition will appear. This is no problem. And the remaining record in the debt table which not match any conditions will appear. So in this case also the record 40 HR will appear. So in these two examples you will understand what is the differences between this side and this side. Try to focus on it very well and you will find it very easy. If you understand these two scenarios, you can solve any issue. Now let's go to the exercises. First thing, I will go to the employee table, I will go to the data, and this is the data. If I make now count rows, I have 107 employees. You will find one employee that not assigned to any department. I will look to this employee. The number of the employee is 178. Comparatively, the department ID is null. Okay, now let's go to the exercise. Now I will do the equi-join. I will join the employees with the department where department ID equal department ID. I will retrieve the employee ID, the first name, the department ID, and the department name. We already took this example in the last lesson. Now we'll execute this select statement. The result will appear without any issue. Now if you make count rows, it will find 106. So there is missing employee. In this case, the employee table is the main table that I want to retrieve the data from. So I will put, or I will place the outer join on the depth side. So I will repeat the same select statement and I will put the outer join on department side. In this case, the full result will appear. Count rows, it is 107. So you will find that the employee 178 comparatively appear with department ID null and department name null. Now let's go to the case number 2. I will put the outer join on the employees side. In this case, the department will be the main table. So first thing, all the matching records will appear. Then the remaining records in department table that doesn't match any condition will also appear. I will execute this select statement and I will see the result. So now look to the result. It's very simple. All the match will appear. Then at the end of the table, you will find now all the departments that exist in department table, but it have no employees assigned. So the query will be like this. First thing, it will retrieve all the records that have a match condition. Then it will look to the department table and it will retrieve the remaining departments that doesn't have any employees. So that's it. If you try to focus in this example, you will find the outer join is very simple. So thank you for listening and see you in the next video.